All right, next up, Miami and Pitt. We've got Pitt 10.5 point home favorites, 62 being the total here in this game. Pittsburgh, I said, don't buy into Clemson as an underdog. We got to take Clemson last week against Pitt. I said Pitt's better. This is finally where the offensive shortcomings are going to show up for Clemson. And finally, Clemson's defense showed some cracks. I mean, Kenny Pickett was marvelous, I thought, in that game. And just to see this guy having an outstanding year for Pitt, it's kind of been a run-of-the-mill quarterback, most of his career here at Pitt. But I said, if he's going to have that big-time year, it's this year. He's in the Heisman conversation now. Everywhere you look, they've got Kenny Pickett at least in the conversation now when it comes to the Heisman Trophy. He's played that well because, look, they haven't had a run game, Pittsburgh, consistently all year. A lot of this offense has been through the air and the passing game through the arm of Kenny Pickett, and he has been up to the task pretty much every single week here for Pittsburgh. But now, of course, you've got Pittsburgh off one of their biggest home wins in years, beating Clemson. Obviously, Kenny Pickett said, this is what I came back. It was one of the games, one of the opponents I came back for after the game, after the win. He said that. So, now can you maintain that focus here off that huge win against Clemson and be able to get the job done now, laying double digits at home against Miami is a question mark. Certainly situationally, it's hard not to lean to Miami here, getting the number in this game. And look, Van Dyke, who's now, of course, the quarterback at Miami with De'Aaron King down for the rest of the year, he's shown you a little something last week. That's a good NC State defense. He went 25 of 33, 325 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. You really can't play much better at the quarterback position against a real solid NC State defense than Tyler Van Dyke did last week for the Miami Hurricanes. They were able to run the football with Jalen Knighton pretty effectively as well. This could be a dangerous game for Pitt. I'm not saying Pitt's going to lose, but we have seen evidence, where they had the road win at Tennessee, and then the next week that was their one loss against Western Michigan. We'll see if they can withstand prosperity because obviously they know they can win this conference now, be in the ACC championship game. But again, with Miami, we're looking for some signs of life from this team out of a bye week. They had the pre-bye week loss to Virginia, 30-28. And out of the bye week, Conor Mack, they nearly beat North Carolina and cover. They lose by 3, but they cover. And then they beat NC State in the 2 games out of their bye week. So it's like a little bit of a revitalized Miami team a little bit. So I lean to the points here with Miami. I think this game could go over the total as well. Pitt's offense, Pitt's still been trending over most seasons or for most of the season. It stayed under against Clemson, but that's more Clemson's offense being absolutely terrible. I think we get back to the higher scoring ways here in Pitt games. So I lean to the dog and I lean to the over in this game. What do you think, Conor Mack?
That's where I am in this one. I think at Miami, they've been able to move it. Their defense is still bad, and it's not old Pittsburgh team where they run it. This is Pickett just throwing it, and Miami still has a horrible secondary. I think they get thrown on here, but I think Miami can hang around. I think it goes over as well. You talked about a 2-point loss of Virginia, 3-point loss, and then the win. I think it's too many. They're sitting, fat and happy. Pittsburgh now laying 10 points. I know they're at home. I think Miami can cover the number here, and I see points. That's the only way to go. I only thought that, that stayed under. I took the under in Pittsburgh, but that was because of Clemson. I thought they kind of dictated, and it ended up staying under, and they easily won. But I think it's back to the over train and points this week.
Yeah, I agree. I think I like the over even more than the side because I've got a soft spot in my heart for Pittsburgh because I took their win total. I backed them a lot this year. I don't want to go go against them and take Miami, but I'd still have, if I had to bet aside, I'd still have to take Miami here given the spot. But I like the over even more, I think, in this game.